Yo, 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 what up, peeps? I just started. I haven't gotten a single Holy Tour yet or anything like that. Um, we're kind of getting to that point, like where it's like it's not a quick one. I've still got a shift in demand, so you know, little, not bad yet. Yesterday we hit 50 tours killed, Hilda tours, which puts us like just over 90% chance of having the item, and obviously we don't have it yet, so. But yeah. Ooh. $100 is like not even 10%, man. You know, that's like one of the things that like scares me is like thinking of like the scale. You know, like you know, even like looking at me and you know, I have 94 out of 136. Like that could be I mean, I don't know for sure, obviously, but that could be considered 10%. I hope it's not 10%. I hope it's more than that, but yeah, yeah. People, you know, don't realize it like unless they do it. But I took a pretty hefty break for a while there. I was sitting there playing like other games. I played like all the Cat Quest games and a few other games that people recommended. Um, I was like, I'm gonna go back to it. I just, you know, I need a break. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and play a single game for 2 years of my life, not play anything else at all. I think people, I don't know if it's like they think like I'm playing like games like off stream, but like no, like every game I'm playing is like on stream, so it's just like what you see is like the games I'm playing. I I reinstalled the American Truck Simulator to play that, but like, well, not streaming, but I haven't even touched that like since I reinstalled it. I guess I do play a phone game, not on stream, but it's like an idle game, so it's not really anything to watch on that. Hey, you're telling me about that game. I I never heard of it until you mentioned it. That's like I tell people though, almost like, you know, I'm gonna play like other stuff, but I will return to PSO. My idea when I first started streaming was to be a variety streamer. I can't imagine. I don't understand like how some people like a lot of like the WoW streamers I watch. You know, I got into because of WoW. Like all they ever play is WoW. Like they've played WoW for fucking 20 years straight. You know, it's all they play. It's all they want to play. I don't get it. I mean, more power to him, you know. Obviously, it worked out well for like someone like Asmongold. A lot of people say like, yeah, Kid Carl and a few others. You know, Cloud. That's like I've seen him like his description says that he streamed other stuff, but I've never seen him stream anything else. Star streamed nothing but PSO for like 2 years straight. Um, I've seen IO stream other stuff, but 90% of what he streams is PSO, and same thing with Callie. 90% like what I see her stream is PSO. It's kind of, I don't know. I definitely don't get as many viewers like when I'm streaming like Monster Hunter, or if I'm streaming like just like some random shit game that I wanted to play or whatever. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I have like more to talk about too. Like when I play other games, like when I was like playing Ori, I was like super talkative about, I guess, like my thought logic and what I was doing in the game and everything. Like this game, like what am I gonna say? Oh, time to go in the pipe again. Oh, time to leave the pipe again. Time to go in the. There's like not much to talk about at this point. Obviously I can talk about, I hope, oh, this is number 51, Hildator. Hopefully it drops the item I'm looking for to 1 in 21 drop rate. I believe I said that, like, I've even said, like, that same line of information, like, multiple times. Like, we're in Ultimate Forest. The only 2 items we're missing in Ultimate Forest are the Red Saber from the Tolas, which is like a 1 in 700 drop, or the Magic Stone Iratista, which is a 1 in 21 drop. Hey, look, it didn't drop again. He always jumps in. That's not a bonus Gibble. Dang, 3%. Almost. Oh. I don't know. I don't remember him. I know he had Sunkesta. I never remember him farming it. I remember like a lot of times he would like pipe a single tour at the end of the day. That's like all I remember him ever doing. It's funny, like in one of his clips, he's like sitting there like arguing with me or something. He's like, I know it's yellow, but like the thing is, and then he's like, and then like the red box drops, and I'm like, I can't remember like what we were fucking talking about. I kind of wish I knew. That was a pretty quick one, by the way. Well, not quick, but above average speed. It's great. I don't know. I can't believe he quit when he had 6 left, but at the same time, I'm not surprised he quit. Like, I hope if I get down to 6, I have like the fortitude to continue going. buff myself. Yeah, so we're in Ultimate Forest. I wouldn't mind getting more God Mines from the Goga Skews. I wouldn't mind getting another handgun from the Rare Rappy. Wouldn't mind getting another God Battle from the Hill Delts. It takes me roughly 7 minutes to go through the first part and get into piping territory. Forest of Sorrow is the best one because it's 4 hill delts they can pipe at once. There's one other quest they can do 4 at once, but it's not as quick. I can't remember if it's 4 at once or 3 at once. The Central Dome Fire Swirl. I think it might be 3 at once now that I think about it. That quest is pretty convoluted though. Here's the 3 Tolaws. The red sword that we still need. A red saber, I mean, not red sword. Red swords from caves. No red saber. These guys can drop Inferno Bazooka, which we have, and we'll never use. Little Rappies can drop Sacred Cloth, which we have, and we'll never use. And Hill Delts can drop God Battle, which I would like a second, and third, and fourth, and fifth one. Yeah, Red Sword is really good. It's not a... It comes from Milkweeks, which is like the top tier shark mob in caves. There's not like really a great way to farm them. That being said, we have like a lot of stuff to... We have like the paint arms from caves drop free items with like not great percents or anything like that. So I'm sure we'll get a red sword by the time we get... I think it's like Sange. I don't know if it's Sange or Sange. I can't remember what else they dropped. I think it's God Technique, maybe. I picked up these Vulcans just to check the hit percent. I wouldn't mind the charge mod on there, but it's like kind of pointless at this point because I do so much damage. It'd only really be good for tower or seabed, which we won't be in for quite a long time. Maybe ruins. But the most it can have here is 65%, so it's not gonna be great. That's a bad raid group, whatever. Yeah, I was actually looking at that because Central Dome Fire Swirl, it like has like a lot of cleave potential. And like in Forest 2. And so does, I believe Soul of Blacksmith does too, which is like, that's the caves quest I'm gonna end up farming. So I thought about going into caves before I farmed up that red saber. but also I can go into, I think it's VR Temple, and get Flowing Sword, which is like a pretty easy drop. I think it's like 1 in 70. It's really like it's a really high drop rate. Well, relatively high drop rate. I don't know, like the damage of Flowins versus Red Sword. I'm pretty positive Red Sword is higher than the Flowins I can get, but I think it's VR Temple. It might be Mines when I think about it. I can't remember. So I thought it was from the Canadines. It might be from the Hill Delts though, from VR Temple. I only ran VR Temple like what, like 5 times when I got my twin brand. It wasn't much. Hold on. The Hill Delt from VR Temple, right? Is it? Mm, on my spreadsheet, it says only the Hill Delt drops it, and it's a 1 in 80 chance. Significantly stronger. That's kind of what I thought. Sinnoh Barrel. I thought Sinnoh Barrel dropped like Hitogata or something. Sinnoh. I don't have a drop from Sinnoh Barrel. Sorry to have it. I'll double check the Sinnoh Barrel drops. Sinnoh Barrel's arms, which I have. That's the only thing it drops, it says. Yeah, it's probably different. I don't know. I look at that Affinity Wiki sometimes, but they've changed like so many drop locations because I think V4 changed drop locations for some items, and then on top of that, they've definitely changed some drop rates, and that's like an Affinity thing, even from like V4 standard. What the fuck? It's so much. Jesus. Flowins does look cooler in my opinion though. It's got that going for it at least. Kind of looks like Moonlight Greatsword from Dark Souls. Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, Kingsfield, Bloodborne, all of the above. Man, so today was like the first day since having surgery that I ate crunchy food. Because they said I could eat it just like another side of my mouth. And I don't know if it's just because like I normally like on like the left side of my mouth, like almost like everything. Um, because like I've had like a couple like root canals like on the right side now, and um, you know, for a while I was like having pain like eating over there, but like I don't have any pain anymore. But you know, I'm just like I moved away from it because of you know my body associating eating with that side with pain. Anyways, uh, I ate these popcorners, cinnamon crunch popcorners, which I like the most addicting thing ever for gluten free. And I swear I like tore up like the hell of my my gums from eating it. Like it's just like not used to it at all. Like eating on that side. Oh, we got one. Yo, we got one. Wake up, everyone. 52. Yeah, it was quick, wasn't it? 2 and 40. See, this is what I was talking about. Was it yesterday? I can't remember. I didn't stream yesterday. No, I did stream yesterday. Yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday. Sorry, I was like fucking tired as shit yesterday. I'm still tired, but like not near as bad. I was just like having a really bad luck to. Oh my god. Oh my god, a bonus held out. I also saying that we go up to like 95% chance of having it at 65 kills. So I don't know if that's my goal, you know, for now. I'll probably keep streaming until doing this until Friday. And then hopefully Friday we get it. And then I don't have to like worry about going and farming something else and coming back or anything like that. Because that'd be two things that, you know, we've taken a quote-unquote break from. And I'm not going back to the other thing for a while. This takes too much effort for what it's worth right now. So I'd probably go... I think into caves, farming solo blacksmith caves. I feel like that'd be the next best thing. Farming paint arms. And mobs along the way to paint arms. I got some water. My mouth is a little parched. I had a lot of salt. Alright, toll laws. Let's be nice. Toll laws, please. Well, you should heal yourself. Jesus. It's so low on HP sometimes. What am I paying you for, Alicia? Do you get it? Because technically she pays me. By the way, that was 7 minutes. Less than 7 minutes. To get into piping. After this one, I am 100% gonna run an ad and get a drink. So, however long it takes. No, incoming ad break. I was gonna run an ad after this Hilda tour. Come on, let's get a third one in an hour. We're running out of time. We got time for like 2 more pipes. Please. No. We did not get 3 in an hour. That would have been nutty. Yo, thanks for the raid. Thanks for the follow, Jay Conkers. That would have been nutty. Wait a second. Zance? It says you came in as a raider. You were just here. I'm assuming Jay Conkers is a PSO player, and that's why... Oh, is that what happened? Usually it's like PSO players, like raiding PSO players. Seems to be like that way. So yeah, welcome in. I play PSO. I'm currently doing a solo self-found completionist, holy run, whatever you want to call it. I have every single item from very hard down, except for one. I have every boss weapon, boss drop weapon, and I have every rare mob, rare, except for one, which is the last one I'm farming here. Unfortunately for me, it's the rarest one, and my luck has been extremely bad. It's a 121 drop. At this point, I've killed 52 of them. If you know anything about like binomial equations, it's like we have like a 91% chance to have it by now, and we don't have it, so. What have you been playing mostly then? Obviously you're a streamer, unless you're like one of those just talking streamers. Nice, nice, nice. It's weird, for like a while I was like when I was playing like Phantasy Star Portable, I kept putting that like in the retro category because like more people would like stop in. Dude, I used to play Spyro so much because my my cousin had a PlayStation and Spyro was like one of the games that she had. I ended up like I bought that like remastered pack and like I 100% beat like the first one and the second one, but I don't know, like they're definitely like charming and like good games and everything. Hey, there we go. We got one. Oh boy. This is number 53. We're going for 1 in 21 drop called Magic Stone irritant stuff. And we did not. Oh my gosh. Pain. Pain. Dang, barter 20. I wish I had a PlayStation. Well, I wish I had a PlayStation 2. Because, you know, PlayStation 2 could play PlayStation 1 games back then. But, like, Metal Gear Solid is, like, one of my favorite franchises of all time. I, like, literally bought my PS3 just so I could play Metal Gear Solid 4, right? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4. Which obviously, like, led me to Demon Souls, which, like, another, like, phenomenal series. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, one of the best games ever. There's, like, a lot of, like action RPGs, like, on PlayStation and PlayStation 2. They're my favorite type of games. A lot of, like, what I know from Spyro 2 is that one, like, I can't think of his name now, but he used to speedrun the game, like Spyro, and he, like, I've never, like, actually watched his streams. I used to watch, like, Easy Skate videos on him. But the dude plays it and plays it and plays it, man. He loves the game. I don't know. I want to play those Kingsfield games. I just, like, I feel like they might be, like, too how to describe it, like niche of, like, a category, like, back then. Like, you know, obviously it's not, you know, advanced hardware enough, like, to play, like, you know, Demon Souls or whatever, so they had, like, make do with, like, what they had. So I don't know if, like, that control style and that the pace of, like, the combat and everything, like, the limitations that they had, like, work with, I don't know if I'd enjoy it. And plus, you know, that's, like, going back and playing it, like, after I played, like, Dark Souls and Demon Souls and all those. I'd probably, like, love it, like, you know, back then, like, if I played, like, when it came out, but I didn't know what that was back then. I have heard those games are great, though. And the Moonlight Swords in them. It feels bad to say, too, but I've never played, like, the Armored Core games either, which, like, I know that same guy, like, made those from Software, and what the director's name was. These guys can drop an item I don't have either. But there's only 3 of them on this map, on this quest. So it's pretty unlikely to get it, but yeah, there you go, Hidetaka Miyazaki. I knew the name, I just couldn't think of it off the top of my head. before streaming, I obviously come home and eat, but I worked for 10 hours, so my brain's not 100% there. Plus, I haven't slept great this week. Last night I slept great, like good for the first time, like all week, but like long story short, the cops woke me up a few nights ago, and that just it spiraled since then. Like my sleep quality this week. And then I got, like I drive a truck for a living, and I got pulled over by DOT for the first time in my life after I've been driving for like 3 years. And I got pulled over by DOT, which it's not fun. You know, it's just like it's just like getting pulled over by a cop, right? But so the difference is, like, a cop, like when you get pulled over by a cop, like the cop saw you do something wrong, they can't pull you over for no reason. DOT can pull you over for no reason. They're like a governing body of like all like truck drivers, right? And then like you know, as a truck driver, you hear like all sorts of like horror stories about DOT. My trainer, the one he told me, was the first time I ever got pulled over. He sat in his truck, and I guess he's having a shit day, so he's giving the DOT guy like a little lip, and he went and sat in his truck for like 10 minutes, and he called his buddy to come over, and they inspected everything you can imagine, like, on that truck, and basically if that ever happens, like, they're gonna find something like wrong, like it's like basically impossible to come out of it like 100% clean. It just doesn't happen. They'll find some minuscule thing that is like poorly worded in like the handbook. So of course he asked me like 50 questions, goes in his truck, sits there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. My heart rate's jacked. To give you an idea, like it normally sits at like 70. Like while I'm like, you know, just casually driving down the road. And I could feel it like going crazy, so I checked my watch. You know, it says 70 because, you know, it read it last like when I was like driving down the road. So I'm like, all right, let's force a check on there. 109. I was sitting still. My seatbelt was still on and everything. Sitting still. My heart rate was 109 because I was so fucking nervous. So yeah, that happened the other day. And yeah, needless to say, like I haven't slept well this like week until today, or last night I should say. But it's my weekend, it's my Friday, so we'll be good. The other thing that happened too that kind of like messed with my sleep is like I knew I was like behind on sleep, so I tried to go to sleep early, but it was like too early. Like I don't want to go to bed at like midnight, and I'm just like, oh, let's go to bed at like 8. It's 4 hours of extra sleep. Well, instead of getting extra sleep, what happened was I just slept a normal amount, which is like 7 hours, 7.5 hours. Woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Not good. And of course I couldn't fall back asleep. It's just been a week, you know. It happens. We got through it though. We're good. We got PSO. Yeah, I was talking to friends after I got pulled over because a couple of my coworkers like saw me like on the side of the side of the road, and, like they were sitting there like, "What'd you do?" And I was like, "I didn't do anything. They pulled me over for nothing," you know. And then I was talking to, you know, one, and he's been driving. I want to say he said 13 years. Never got pulled over once. And I'm like, what in the heck? And then this other guy I was talking to, he said he's been driving like 7 years, and he's gotten pulled over like, I think he said like 8 times. And I was like, Well, at least my luck's not that bad. The other thing too, like this is like a little insider for driving a truck, but we have these things called ELDs that they basically track like what we're doing, like our hours, like how far we're driving, all that stuff. And like one of like the regulations is that you have to like sign off on that like every single day, like at the start of your shift. But like a lot of drivers, like they just don't because it's like they forget about it or whatever, you know, or they're like waiting for like the perfect opportunity time to do it. But we just got like these like new ELDs, like from a different company, and they force you to do it at the beginning of the day. So like, I was one of those people that like, you know, like every other day I'd just forget to like sign my logs. So I'm like, I'm glad that you know we switched ELDs and I was forced to sign my logs. It's so much easier now though, because like on the old one, we'd have to type in like information and it'd take like a minute to sign like a log. Now you like literally just hit like a button and like it pops up like auto populates your signature and you click save and you're done. So a lot easier. Ugh. You know, I was gonna go get a glass of water before I got raided, and I completely forgot after I got raided. Now my freaking mouth is parched. I completely blame Zans for this too. Man, on my laptop, my the one I was sitting there farming or not last one, the Gall Dragon hunt. Freaking Ios made this comment about how I was gonna find Redria card before I got the Mazer Beam. And I was like way over parity on that too. And I'm just like I almost like my stream title, I blame Ios for this or something like that. And I like never did. I literally got like everything except for Redria card and the Panzerfaust from Brands. It blows my mind still. I'm 100% going to. I've already decided. That's a lot of the reason I'm leaving that for like last, the VR spaceship for last. I want to get that boss item because I know like it's like not affected, and then I'm gonna go through and you know do VR Temple and do CCA and do Seabed and Tower. And I don't like for like a while I was like struggling with like the idea of like people getting like upset about that because it's not like Cloud Trekker, he plays like, you know, disc, like what's on the disc is like how you get it, you know? And same thing with like that Japanese dude doing like all the Uber hunts. Like they're both like unpatched and so like it kind of feels like I'm taking a shortcut like in a way. I'm just like I don't think like anyone like can like say that like if you farm these other items that are like you know like Psycho Wand and farm the stuff off of like Epsilon and farm Heaven's Punisher. Like that's a you know, if you do those three things, like that's crazy enough in my opinion. Redria card's icing on the cake, you know. Yeah, that's the other thing too is, you know, if I finish this character, um, yeah, I might like go like even like further, like like as far as like downloading stuff, like whether it's like online quests or like um, there's like two rare item notifiers. There's like one that puts like on your mini map, and there's like one that makes like a noise like when it drops. And then there's like one that changes the color of the photon drops. And I don't know if I like the photon drop one, but I definitely like the other two. Problem is I don't really play with my headphones on too much, so I wouldn't hear the noise. Like right now I'm listening to music on my headphones. And I don't know how I feel about those quests. I might play like Affinia or something and like test out those quests before. Yeah, that's a like you know, I thought about that. Like I think it does like kind of like one, it makes better stream content in my opinion, you know, when that happens. But two, like it makes it like that much like more rewarding, like when you actually get the item. Because like you get like excited that the red box dropped, you know? And then you get like a you know, you'll get like let down a few times like from a photon drop, but then like you know, you walk over it and like you read that name, like the question marks, and you're like, you know, even like more stoked. It's like double dopamine hit in a way. Like the most vivid memories I have from this hunt is getting photon dropped by those freaking Belras on VR Temple. I don't know. The other thing I thought about doing is playing that Return to Regal just to test it out. Um, or playing the Caffinia. Or, you know, going back into Fantasy Star Portable and or Fantasy Star Portable 2 and or Fantasy Star Universe. I know. Lots of things to consider. No, once I complete this Holy Grail run, what I'm going to do is I'm going to become a permanent Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis streamer. I know, like, everyone loves that game, and a lot of people have been begging me to play that, so I might finally cave in and just fully commit to it. That was verbal irony, by the way. I did play that on stream, just to troll someone, but... Oh, why did we move? We had a good spot. Now, what'll probably end up happening is by the time I finish this, Ashes of Creation will be out, and I will devote my life to that. And hopefully, you guys can carry me to be a full-time streamer, so I can quit my job and no life that game. That's my goal. Look, I've thought about this. All I need is one small-time donation of $3 million, and I will be able to live off the interest. If anyone wants to help me out. Does anyone know anyone who sells oil? Yeah, dude, I used to watch this World of Warcraft like hardcore. Um, it's weird because he's like people say he's like he created hardcore, which doesn't really make any sense if you think about it. Um, but there's like one guy who donates so much money to him, and like literally people were like, no, this guy like is like a legit like an oil prince. Like that's like we're not even like memeing about it. He's sells oil. But like it'd be like every single stream he'd just like donate $10 like every single time we talk, and then like every once in a while I'd just like donate like $500 or $1,000 just for like I'm just like this guy's probably like living like don't get me wrong like he nowadays he averages like a few hundred viewers, so like back then like he's probably averaging like I don't know 100 maybe, so it's like that you can like you know be a full-time streamer off of. But if you only had that one viewer, he could have been a full-time streamer just based off the donations. It was it was nutty. I didn't know what I'd do if I got photon drop from these guys though. I think that fucking that might damage the morale like a little bit. I got pretty mad like when I got photon drop by that bell run VR Temple, because it just like it doesn't make sense. Like when you get photon drop by something like that low a drop rate. Just once? You gotta expect it on like a hunt like that. I got PD twice, like when I was farming Delsaber's right arm. That's like a 1 in 5,000 drop for Redria. Just once so far. You can't talk like that, man. You're gonna get it next time. Next stream, it's dropping. The only caveat to that is it's got to be a streaming marathon. You have to stream for at least 24 hours straight. And not one of those streaming marathons like where you're sleeping. Like, actual, I'm gaming for 24 hours. No. Straight up, no. No streaming marathon. Yeah, that sounds like my Fridays. That's I have that day off. Thursdays and Fridays have been that way recently. Sometimes I'll take a break like in the middle of like an hour, sometimes two. But I think it was like 11 hours on like last Friday and maybe like 8 on Thursday. And I think that was all piping, wasn't it? Or was that Mazer Beam farming at that point? Or not Mazer Beam. Mazer Beam or Gal Griffin, I can't remember. The days blend together. And even that guy hunting the Ubers, he made a post about not being able to stream as much. He's like, oh, I finally have a day off of work on Friday. And he's like, I'll try to stream, but, you know, I might be too tired. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you have one day off, like, on a month of work? What the heck? No, I've said in the past, though, like, you know, if I had more than 2 days off of work, then I wouldn't mind trying a marathon. I don't know how good I'd be at it or anything like that, but Just like getting your sleep back to normal is like the thing I'd worry about. I don't know. It happens like so often, like where people do streamathons, like nowadays. But like it's like not like a like I don't know when it happened, but like I feel like a few years ago, like if someone did like a streamathon, like they'd set a timer or whatever, and like it'd have a cap on it and be like, I'm streaming continuously for this long, and like they would like, basically treat it like half vlogging and half gaming, Be like, oh, I got this to eat, I door dashed it or went out and grabbed this, or like, sometimes they'd even like do like chores and cleaning and stuff. And some people would even like, show them sleeping, which I don't know if I'd ever do that, but nowadays it's just like, oh, stream marathon, but they just stream, at their normal time and like maybe like a little bit longer, and they have a timer on there, and it's just like they stop the timer and then, start it back up the next day. I'm just like, that's not really a stream marathon. It's just like you streaming normally, but at the same time, like, like 24 hours isn't much. I think everyone's like staying up like 24 hours straight. But like staying up 48 hours straight is a completely different story. Like, let alone like if you're playing games for that long or something. It just seems brutal. Hey, we got one. We're going straight to him. He's right in prime position. Get him. Nope. Four in an hour and 40 minutes is fucking great, by the way. But guess what? I'm gonna go get that water now and use the restroom, brush my teeth. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Well, how long was that stream, Zance? Your PSO2 stream? Oh, that water hit the spot though. Like the first, probably drink like half a glass just like instantly. Like, I can't. I'm not like one of those people who like sits there and like drinks like water like all day long. Like sometimes like water just, oof, nothing hits like it, you know. Dang, see? Marathon. I tried doing that for when World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King like launched. But the problem is like I had like undiagnosed sleep apnea back then. And like I missed server first level 85 paladin. 85? 80. 80 for Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah. And the shitty thing was like I missed it by like less than 2 hours. But I slept like 10 more hours than that dude, so I would have like handedly had I slept like less, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. I like that game quite a bit though. PSO2, like the original version. Yep. Look at those mosquitoes just completely ignore Alicia and go straight towards me. I do like Universe. For whatever reason, like, I don't like playing that game by myself, though. I don't know if it's just because I don't, like, understand, like, enough of it. Because I didn't play it until, like, well, okay, so I played, like, the single player, like, way back when for Xbox. But the multiplayer, I didn't play till recently when Kite May did, like, that, you choose the game and use Phantasy Star Universe. But it's fun. I mean, Kite May basically carries me. But it's like more so like having like direction of like where to go. Cause it's just like it's like you pick a mission and it branches off basically, and it's kind of confusing. Like as a new player, like Phantasy Star Portable 2 is like a lot simpler. Like when it tells you like what missions you've done, and it's just like a one-off mission. It's like it's not like that chain missions. Portable 2 Infinity is so good though. And portable. I need to get my PSP fixed. It's got like a bloated battery on it, so I can't play it like anymore. But I think you buy those batteries like on Amazon for like $7 or some shit. Yeah. It's pretty rough, Kite. iOS did the math yesterday, and 65 is like 95 percentile, which means, or 95 percentile, 95%. So we'd have like a 95% chance of having the item. 50 was like just over 90%. It's like 90.2%. And then the 99% is like, I think like 100 kills. So, yeah. We've almost killed them 3 times the amount. Yo, are you gonna be here tomorrow, Kite? I'll play that game tomorrow. So I don't have to work. If not, I'll be piping. I do have some stuff I need to do in the morning, but I should, you know, around noon, I imagine I'll be on. Noon Eastern time. Yeah, no, I get you, Kite. I've been, I wouldn't really say like insomnia. Well, I guess kind of like insomnia, but just poor sleep in general this week. Which, usually I'm pretty good about sleeping. Just, you know, a lot of it's just staying in the right schedule, but a bunch of things just happened this week that fucked me up. I talked about it like not even an hour ago, but the gist of it was just getting woken up at like 1:45 a.m. by cops. I guess concerned about my neighbor. Going to bed early, then like the next day, and like it was like too early, so I woke up at like just like way early, and so I ended up being like up like a long time, and then having a stressful day at work. Just like all those like things combined just fucked my sleep a lot. But you should be good, I think. Saturday my sleep might get like a little messed up because I have to like wake up earlier than normal. I have a disc golf tournament a little bit of ways. It's like an hour away. A lot of times for those, I have to wake up at like 6:30, 7 a.m. as opposed to like 8 a.m. Alrighty, kite. Appreciate the good luck wishes. I think I need a lot of them because obviously something's like not right on this job. No. Actually, we didn't even mess up our angle. Nice. I think for this one, by the way, whenever the next one spawns, I have a new strat we're gonna try. We're gonna try not moving the telepipe. All right. We're gonna leave the pipe there. We're not gonna change our bar. We might put on Shifta, and then we're gonna fucking go in guns blazing. I don't know what. I think we've tried like everything else. We've tried demo comment. We've tried unarmed. We could also try Rofeli spam. No, shifted the bandbar off. It's okay if we get a like one in like the next 12 minutes. I'll be fucking stoked. We're running out of time. 2.5 minutes. Got 2 more pipes, and then we're back over 30 minutes per mob. Actually, might get 3. I just feel like loading times are too long. We're still doing good. I should know that if we don't get one till like 9:30 or later, that's the last one we do. If you're going before 9:30, we'll keep going. But that's going to be like my quote unquote cutoff time. I don't have a hard cutoff time, just a soft cutoff time. toesies are getting cold. I was looking for my slippers. I found them. Put my hoodie on too. We're getting to that point to where next hill to Tory find is it. Oh, we got one. 2 minutes before. Oh wait, we're not moving anything. So we're going balls in. I can't see. Did it drop anything? It dropped money. Well, that wasn't it. That's number 55, right? Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep going. But we're only going to go for 45 minutes more, so regardless if I get one or not. Dang, the Sage? Is that rare in that game? I know like double cannon's like still rare in that game. It's not like not as rare as this game, but it's still rare. It's a 14 star. Well, I figure it's like a 14, like a high rarity item. I mean, like, I guess I don't know how like rare items are in that game. Like, is it like, you know, like this, like you have to like do like quite a few runs to get like a rare item. Like for example, like those Tolaws, you know, it's a 1 in 700 drop. There's 25 for that Central Dome Fire Swirl. So you can extrapolate, you know, theoretically, what would that be, like 14 runs? That doesn't sound right. 4 times 7. 28 runs. So is it like... I guess that's the question then. Is it like 28 runs, or is it less than 28 runs? Is it like an hour of farming? Is it like 10 hours of farming? You might not know, you know, small sample size might not be easy to know or anything, I don't know. I haven't tried farming like anything like that, like in Phantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity. I haven't got, like, whatever level I am like right now is like the highest I've been. Whatever it says like in my Twitch chat or my Twitch description. I think it's like one. I can tell you. Phantasy Star 97. That's the highest I've been in that game. I think I'm like max level in Phantasy Star Portable because I definitely played that game a shit ton. I don't know how long it takes to get to max level in that game though. So I know I didn't play like 1,500 hours, but I might have like played it 1,000 hours. But it's probably closer to like just over 500. What did that rapping just do? Do you see that? It just like glitched out. I know Portable too, like it takes like a long time with like that rebirth system to like max out, but what's that? Wake up, bro. Yeah. I think I rebirthed twice, and I was like 97 after like the second rebirth. I can't remember like why I like rebirthed the second time so quickly, but it was like I think there's like something I wanted from like those stat things they can get. What if we just ignore these and go straight for the... That'd be quicker, right? How did my shift already wear off? What? What was that? How did my shift wear off? Alright, this one, we're going to try Rafoi spam. If we get another Hilda Tor, we're going to Rafoi spam it to death. It might take quite a bit of die fluids or something. I don't know the resistances of these Hilda Tors. So hopefully they're not super resistant to fire. I was losing my mind last night. I was watching Blue's Coup, and him and Diley were sitting there talking about these fucking hidden stats, like of like I think it's dark weapons, and then like the EDK values of like the VR spaceship stuff, and they're like, you know, dark is 48, and they have 38 EDK, so it's like a 10% chance of working. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you guys are fucking nerds. It is crazy though, because like even like all my World of Warcraft knowledge, I couldn't tell you like armor values or anything like that of stuff. It kind of blows my mind a little bit. It's like a different like level of game knowledge, you know. I don't know if it's like necessarily speedrunners for most games. It's like the theory crafters or like the people who build the routes. At least for popular games. On games that aren't as popular, obviously there's like a lot of overlap, like PSO, but like on more popular games, you have these guys like that have like crazy like consistency and like mechanical memorization of like these like frame perfect tricks and like whatnot, or like very tight timing tricks. They're usually separate, you know. I really hope a Eldator spawns in the next 40 minutes. 35 minutes, I should say. Because I really want to see how many Refoys it takes to get one. Oh, here's all tangled. Dragon Quest 9. I've only ever speedrun Dark Souls, Valheim, and Lords of the Fallen. The newer Lords of the Fallen, that is. Speaking of which. I'm curious if that video was up to like a shit ton of views. It was kind of blowing my mind, and it kept getting like more popular. $37,669 views. Stop opening new fucking tabs. I don't know. I was actually talking to Diley, like when like I'm just like I was talking about that speedrun because like a lot of games like the Souls-like games, they have speedrun categories for like whatever like the highest like new game plus like 7 typically is. Which is like it's basically like a showcase of like highest DPS builds and, you know, max level and you know, sometimes there's like some tricks and whatnot. It's like it's always like a pretty niche category. Don't get me wrong, but I always like that was a fun category because I like playing like I don't like to play like a lot of like new characters. I don't like to start over a bunch. I always like to play like one character shit ton, you know. And yeah, the speedrun.com mods end up turning down like my request and like, a couple other people's requests for that category, but like which I was about to abandon it until I like ran it anyways, but he didn't like run it like legitly. Like he spliced out his desk, like self-admitted to splicing out his desk, and also he like did like a really like there's like multiple like ways like to beat the game, and he did like a really bad path to beat the game. Like there's like 3 different endings, and he picked like the worst ending for a speed run. I was like, do the smarter ending. You know, be more efficient. You know, with a better build, a better like you know damage output build, and don't you know no splices because that's against speedrun rules. And I like demolished his record, and it blew up. I think his time was like 3.5 hours or something like that, and mine was an hour and 50 minutes. And there's mistakes in it. I mean, there's like a mistake like 10 minutes in the run. His run was 3 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know. The Valheim thing, was kind of like thing like where someone else like was like running that same category, and I had like a better strat and a better map, and like beat their time by quite a bit, and then someone beat my time barely. I was like wondering where those emotes were coming from because I've seen that wave of Zerek always like wave of good luck. And I had like no idea what it was. I can see like the wave and everything, but I thought it was like Pokemon or something. I don't know if the other one's supposed to like the other one looks like some sort of teardrop or water droplet like running away. And I can't tell what the other one is other than like it kind of looks like a spear or something like that, like a bunch of like rainbow light shining off of it. I don't know what it's supposed to be, though. Oh, hype. That makes sense. Flea. Yeah. But, like, that dude, like, went hard in that category after that, and, like, he found, like, a better map, and ended up decimating my time. I'm just straight up decimating, like, over, like, the next few months. I didn't like the idea of like running that game that much, you know, because I'm like I could beat his like his newer run, like when he like posts that one that beat mine. But I was like, the game's still technically like in beta, you know, in early access. So I don't know, like, you know, because it's all bosses, set seed, New Game Plus. And at the time there was 5 bosses, and now there's like at least 7 bosses in the game. And plus, like, the bosses got like substantially buffed like since then. So like I'm kind of glad that I invest a lot of time because like the game's like completely different now. You don't have to like relearn it, you know. I think it was fun though. I keep thinking about like playing it more with like new content, but it's such a time sink. It sucks like having like those games like I want to play that are all like huge time sinks, you know. Like pick a time sink, and only one because you can't play them all. That was because it was like it would reduce like the things that are being like rendered, so that improves it would improve your frame rate. Kite. I've actually watched like a lot of GoldenEye speedrunning. That's like one of the main strats. There's a controller setup strat that like you get faster strike speeds on it. That's like another common strat. Damage boosting is another big strat. And then pause buffering is like another like big strat for that game. I wouldn't mind trying to like learn some of that, like the speedruns for that game, but it's getting to the point in that game like where a lot of it's like more RNG heavy than like oh, you gotta get hit in the back, you know, 2 times so you can get like, you know, a 1-second save because they use an in-game timer for that game. That's like not even so the craziest one for GoldenEye, and this like got banned. But like they were tilting their cartridge because like it wouldn't like load a few things properly. So instead of like, hey, we got one. This is gonna be the last one for the day, by the way. Regardless, I think I mentioned that already, but just to re-emphasize. This only doing 30. It's only doing 31 damage. We're committing. I don't know why he's not hitting me or Alicia. Oh, there he goes. I said we're using Refoy to kill this guy. I meant it. Okay, we can still heal Alicia. We're good. Okay, Alicia's now my tank. I can heal her. And I'm not getting hit. Doesn't look like she's oh, she is still casting. Okay, good, because we need her damage. This might take a minute. I don't know how much HP these guys have, but 31 damage isn't much. You know what? We're gonna cast a ban for Alicia as well. I don't want her to get crit and killed, so we're just gonna heal her every single time she gets hit. Oh, the other guy's died. We're making progress. We've used 6 dye fluids so far. Are we gonna run out of dye fluids? No, Alicia! Why'd that first one not heal her? That was close. If we run out of dye fluids, that's gonna be rough, because then we have to stand still and use a Huneral mana regen. Unfortunately, I don't have any tri-fluids on me. This is our last dye fluid. We've wasted so much mana casting Resta. Uh-oh. We've ran out of mana. Okay, she healed herself, that's good. Surely this guy's low on HP by now, right? She did heal herself. Maybe she can take him down. Is she gonna heal herself again? Oh god, she's not healing herself. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. Oh, what? You can cast fucking rest. Like, why have you not been doing that? Okay, heal yourself. Heal. Did we just, like, let her, like, take this down? Uh-oh. I'm, like, worried that she's gonna get, like, crit and die. No, not Megan. What are you doing? We have to stand still. We can't, like, run around Alicia. Oh, fuck me. We're gonna kill him. Oh! Oh! It fucking worked! It fucking worked! It fucking worked! What now? Fucking Alicia strikes. Oh, wait, that worked. And fucking dye fluids for voice. I hate this game sometimes. Oh my god. Fucking worked. Dude, you gotta be fucking shitting me. God, dude. I can't believe that. My eyes are watering because that's the most absurd thing in my life. I have to go back to town because I used up all my fucking thigh fluids. God. Well, that makes me extremely happy because now I'm not gonna feel bad about playing other games tomorrow, and don't have to worry about coming back to this hunt. What was that? What kill was that? That's 56, right? Yeah, 56. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. Let's find someone to raid. Hey, Cloud streaming. We'll stream raid Cloud. We haven't raided him in a while. Anyways, I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll probably do some PSO until Kite comes in chat. And then we'll play Gym Crafters? Something? Shadow? Something? Gym Crafter 2? Something like that? Anyways, bye!